Hola! I know it's been a really long time since last time I actually talked about Doctor Who in a video, but this is the video when I start doing it again because I've been tagged to do the Doctor Who tag. I've actually been tagged to make a lot of videos, but I don't have the time at the moment. That's why I'm being so lazy. I mean, can you see my hair? I didn't even have the time to blow dry them. This is my natural hair. Okay, okay. My room's a mess, everything's a mess, I'm always outside, I'm always cooking. As you can see, I think I've got some sort of cooking fever or something. But yeah, let's get into this Doctor Who tag, since I'm always late and I want to do this really good. And then, come on, it's Doctor Who. I mean, I even have my screwdriver somewhere. When did you start to become a fan of Doctor Who? Oh my god, I don't remember exactly the time. I think it was around 3 or 4 years ago. And I started watching it during the summer. And at the beginning, I was like, why am I even watching it? Like, special effects were so weird. The first episode was so scary. Like, I've always been scared of that kind of things, and I feel like it was just slamming them in front of my face. Like, the whole first episode is with that gummy thing in the end, but I loved the acting. I mean, the acting was so amazing, and the plot was so interesting and, like, different that it got me curious, and I kept watching it. And when I first saw Dalek, the 6th episode, I think, of the first season, I was completely into it, and I watched the first 5 seasons in 3 days. Like, I actually woke up really early. I kept watching episodes throughout the whole day until night, really late at night. I slept on the sofa and I woke up and I rewatched it again. It was insane. I was eating in front of the television. That was probably one of the craziest thing I've ever done for a TV series. Like, seriously. Come on! Like, seriously, I think I've never watched this many episodes of something. And it was kind of not really healthy. But yeah. It was Doctor Who, guys, I mean, come on! Favorite Doctor. My favorite Doctor of all time is definitely David Tennant. Like, I've got a huge crush on him. Like, the way he acts, the way he speaks. Like, well. And the accent is just... I mean, I loved him, and I love the way he portrayed Doctor, how he was when he was David Tennant. I just cried so much during the end of time. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely my favorite, but I'm not saying I don't like the others. Like, probably the one I like the least is Christopher Eccleston. I didn't connect to him that much, but Matt Smith was a cutie pie. I loved him. I worked for him, actually. I served him. I waitressed for him. I had a really bad reaction that time. But anyway, and I'm loving Peter Capaldi. At the moment I thought that I didn't quite connect to him, but actually I'm loving him. Like, he's a great Doctor. I'm surprised I didn't like him before. My favorite episode is probably going to be the second part of The End of Time, because I've actually got DVD, wait. Like, it's the only DVD I have, but The End of Time Part 2 and Part 1 as well. Like, I'm so in love with the Master. Like, John Sim is an amazing actor, and I just loved that episode. I cried so much. I was so into it, and the whole thing, like, of the knocks and of him dying, the whole rage that he feels when I can't even explain. It's just, that's definitely my favorite episode. But another one I really like is probably Blink. Like, Blink is, come on guys, everyone's seen Blink. Every time I have to make someone start watching Doctor Who, I put on Blink. And then it just works. My least favorite episode, I think my least favorite episode might be the one with Joy and Wasp. It's just quite useless. But thing is that I don't have a least favorite episode, because Doctor Who is inconsistent with, like, really good episodes. You've got amazing episodes. Like, for example, even the 50th anniversary, that was mind-blowing. But you also have a lot of stupid episodes that don't really, like, they feel like there are some fillers and they're just there, and I don't know, I feel like it's a bit weird, isn't it? I've got a few episodes I don't like. I've got a few episodes I really like, and some episodes that are just like, oh yeah, I remember that episode, it's not that useful. For example, the first one. My least favorite companion is probably... my least favorite companion? Everybody's gonna hate me for this, but I don't really particularly like Amy. Like, she's a really good character, but I feel like she loves the Doctor, but at the same time, sometimes she's just such a pain. And I like her, I like Hemi itself, but sometimes I was just like, please go away, I want a new companion, you've done your time. I mean, I cried so much when they died, but I don't know, I feel like maybe she is the least favorite one, even though I kind of love them all. My favorite companion, I think it would be hard to choose between Donna and Rose. Rose because of obvious reason, and Donna because she's just a badass. She was so amazing. I laughed every time she was on screen. Oh, it was amazing. If you're given a chance to become a companion, what kind of companion are you? I think it would be a pain. Because I'm a really adventurous person, but at the same time I've got so many obsessions and things that maybe I would complete the Doctor in a way. But I would be really patient. I would never get mad. I never get mad normally. So I think I would be really patient with the Doctor, and I would love to travel around and just... I hate having a routine, and I could cook a lot. And yeah, since I hate having a routine, probably going into different places and risk my life, which sounds really weird. I probably would suck as a companion, I would stumble upon something or just, I don't know, would just fall down, keep hurting myself and making disaster. Probably the Earth would end, life on Earth would probably end because of me. But then there's the Doctor, and that's why I'm the companion. Greatest monster you've ever seen in Doctor Who. I feel like I'm compelled to say the Weeping Angels, even though the silence was quite a thing, but Weeping Angels are just... I still have nightmares about them. And it's such an amazing creature, and the way they created the story, the whole plot, the whole way in which they are monsters, how they work, the quantum block thing is just... it's just amazing, isn't it? And they don't even kill you, they just consume your time energy. The time that you could have had. And they're really scary. Worst monster you've ever seen in Doctor Who. I'll go for this Levine. Seriously? Farting creatures? I don't know. I feel like that's probably my least favorite one. While there are some that are really scary, that were just embarrassing, and that's why at the beginning I was like, what? Why am I even watching Doctor Who? This was my Doctor Who tag. Just because I'm a massive nerd and I don't have a social life, and I finally found the time to film a video, and I know the lighting sucks because outside it's really dark at the moment. That's the only time I had to film the video, and I hope you're happy anyway. I'm sorry it's in English this time, but I hadn't made a English video in a while and I wanted to make it, so that's it. I'm gonna go and cook something else now just because I'm addicted, and hopefully see you on my next video.